Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to my channel once again. I believe you have been enjoying every facet and every video I've been releasing on this space. Yes, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And I will enjoy us to like and share this video with other people that it might be beneficial to. I don't think you should listen to something that you enjoy and then keep it to yourself and be like, oh, well, she has said what she needs to say. What's the next thing I need to do? Let me just move on. You don't know whoever you share those things with, what good it will do for them. Yes, you don't know what good it will do for them. So please, share with other people of like minds and share with other people that you feel that this thing directly concerns. Yes, there are some people that it might directly concern. Okay, what do I want to discuss with us this afternoon? This is another edition of our life principle discussion, and I would love it if you drop your comments. It will be very important. It will be very appreciated if you drop your comments when you see this video, because I know that you would have experiences that are similar to this. You would have experiences that will also teach other people, okay? And then you have experiences that may show me a different facet of, okay, how this thing could turn out, so that I would also learn, because no one is an island of knowledge. The fact that I'm seated here does not mean you don't have better experiences than I in this particular thing we are talking about. So the title of what I'll be sharing with us today is I Survived. I survived. I'll be talking about a day I went without a phone. It wasn't a full day. It was more or less like, let's say, 12 hours. Yes, but it was a major part of my day, the most consequential part of my day, because there's a time of my day where I'm not doing anything. Maybe when I'm sleeping, and then my day starts at 5 a.m., 5:30 a.m. on some other days. Depends on when I go to bed. So now a big chunk of my day was gone because my phone was absent. So what happened? School runs. I had to take my daughter to school. I was off duty at work, so I had to take my, okay, thankfully, it's not something I'm supposed to just say and just say it as if nothing happened. Thankfully, I was off duty. If I was on duty, it would have made matters really bad for me. I wouldn't have been able to get to work on time. I wouldn't have been able to concentrate and get things done on time, or achieve the things I need to achieve to get my life back in order. So I took my daughter to school, and I parked my car very close to the school gates. It wasn't, how do people describe a meter? It wasn't more than 100 meters from the school gate. It was within eye shot, but not direct eye shot. Like, it was not direct eye shot. It's deviated a little bit. So the process of dropping her at school is not normally more than 2 minutes. Exact 120 seconds. Just count 120 seconds on your device or on your clock. It's normally not more than 2 minutes. Could even be less. So I got down from the car. I took her along with her younger sister. I held my younger baby in my hand. I got her from the car. Actually, I got her from the car in a hurry because she wanted to go ahead and just come out of the car. So I came out of my own driver's seat. I went and picked the younger one. Then I got out her lunch box. She asked me to help her carry her lunch bag. Okay, that is usually very heavy, so I carried it for her, and she came out, and then we got going. I forgot to lock the car up, and I left my phone in the car like I always do. I was charging my phone with my power bank on the dashboard, and I did not in my wildest dream think that within the period I dropped this girl and get back to the car, something would have happened. Like, it never happened to me. My mother always, that's one lesson I want us to take her from this place. She's always telling us, be security conscious, so always be security conscious. Okay, she worked with the police. She worked in police affairs. She was not a police, but she worked with them. She was a civilian. So she was exposed to these things. Anything that has to do with security. My mother can There was a time where like, mommy, checking your team at the scoring by. How will you be checking window, checking the door 1 million times? Going back, I'm checking. She will even call us from work and ask us, did you close the door? Did you lock the door? When I got married, I was like, me and my husband, the two of us are not so security conscious at that point. So at that first year, in fact, there were days that my husband will even open the door and say, let breeze come inside, let there be hyperventilation. So lo and behold, my phone was stolen, and the person did not even just decide to steal only my phone. The person went with my power bank, complete package. My power bank was connected with a cord, so the person has gotten half of half of the charger. All he just needs to do, I know it's a he. See, I'm not being biased. I know it's not a woman that stole my phone, it's a guy. And it's not an old man, it will be a young person, so it's a guy that stole my phone. I can imagine it already. I'm being biased, right? Okay. So the journey of the day started. How I survived without a phone. Because a lot of things I do is already actually online. I needed to always be online. I needed to do a lot of things. I was like, hey, how will I live without a phone? The first thing that came to me, okay, when I discovered, wasn't even when I got back to the car. I got back to the car, I put the car on reverse, I just drove her. My daughter's school to my house is not far at all. It's like drive, 3 minutes drive. So it was just sheer luck that we found the school like that. It was our taste in academic wise, yes. And it was so close to home, so I had to start doing school runs. So really, I got back home, I parked, and I was like, take my phone. And the phone said, "Ma, mommy, why jibe?" It was like shock. So I started rewinding. Like, really? I checked the floor. My phone is not on the floor. I checked my baby because I already strapped that in. I checked that. I was like, can she get up, pick my phone, and get back, and strap herself back in? I started checking the car. Yoruba people say, "Waku wa number one koto sonu." I started checking under the chairs, checking everywhere. I was like, really? My phone is missing. In this time and age, with everything I have to do today. Oops. I was like, what's the next thing to do? I cannot be scattered. And I started confessing, I will not be stranded. Nothing missing. Everything I learned in church. Thank God for the Dream Center of the Life Forces International Church. Thank God for my father and mother in the Lord instilling these things into my head. And I started confessing, nothing missing, nothing stolen. Nothing missing, nothing stolen, nothing destroyed. My phone will not be destroyed. I turned to prayer. I turned to prayer master. Prayer leader, Papa Dodo. So I had to put the car back on reverse, get out of the house, go back to the school and start from where it started, right? Yes, when something bad happens, start from where you can remember something good happened last. So I went back. Okay, I went to see the proprietress. I told her, she was like, do you have the pack of the phone? The IMEI code, you can track the phone. So I was like, I have the pack. I think I have the pack. She was like, okay, do something about it. So I went back home. I tried to get my nanny on the phone. Thank God for that. If I had to start carrying my baby up and down Nigeria, like I experienced that day, it wouldn't have been funny. So I dropped my younger daughter at home. I tried to get set, brush my teeth, and just get out of the house. Go with the pack, this pack. I went to my husband's place of work. I was like, guy, you have to help me to overcome this problem. He was like, was like, you lost your phone. The proprietress sent me a text. I said I was the one that used that phone. I used that phone to send you a message because there was no way I could reach you. So I sent you WhatsApp messages so that I will intimate you about what's going on. It was like, I have a meeting now. It's like, really, you have body job today. So I had to calm down, wait for him. When he was back, it was now calm. It was not like, let me have the pack. I checked the pack. I was like, she told me that this AMI code, we can use to trace the phone back. I was like, okay, let's get going. So we went. There's usually bad network at his place of work. So we went to look for a good MTN network. He has to browse with Glow at work. So We started trying to trace the phone, trying to lock the phone, trying to do where we're there like for like an hour trying to trace the person and all of that. It was unproductive. We're not detectives. We're not born detectives. So finally, the journey to securing my SIMs started. My husband said we had to go to court. I was like, court? Kí ló ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀? Kí la fẹ́ lọ ṣe ní court? I was like, we have to swear an affidavit. I was like, really? And we have to take the affidavit to MTN office. So we spent like an hour and 30 minutes in the court trying to get a letter. We're going from one office to the other, sign, stamp, provide passports. Lo and behold, I had passport in my purse. So this is another lesson I want us to take from here. Make sure you always have important things in your purse going around with you. Don't say, hey, I'm not the purse kind, and they're always stealing my purse. If they see your purse, buy another one. Put your ATM cards in your purse. Know that you have to safeguard that purse, no? Because if you allow them scatter everywhere, it won't make sense. So I happen to have a passport because I was like, do I have a passport? And I wanted to snap passport. Oh, lo and behold, I had a passport. If I didn't, we would have had to go outside, look for a photographer, get a passport, wait for it to be processed, get it, get back inside, attach the passport and all of that. Thankfully, I had a passport. It was attached. We left the court. We now went to MTN office. Another part 2 of grammar started. Thank God for the kind of job my husband is doing. So God help us, we could jump the queue. If we didn't jump the queue, I would have had to sit down and wait my turn. And it automatically meant I'll have to come back the next day because the people I met there at MTN office. And even despite the fact that I jumped the queue and we entered, and I was like, really? I spent another like 2 hours trying to fill forms, get to do thumbprint, do another SIM back, welcome back, whatever, everything. And then they had to retrieve this line and retrieve this line. I paid money to retrieve my line. I even paid money for the letter in the court of appeal. I paid money. To get that letter. I was like, wow, so this is where Nigeria have gotten to, and I didn't even know. So people have been moving, and I didn't even know people are moving. Like, really? I learned a lot from that experience. Though, with everything that was happening, I kept on praying, God, let this person return my phone. I don't have money for phone. No. Kiniko, God, let this phone go. Nothing missing, nothing broken, nothing destroyed. Nothing missing, nothing broken. I kept on confessing it that this person, and I still believe it that right now, the person will get back my phone for me. So immediately we left MTN office, finally. My husband just drove to the market. I was like, Kila and Waloja. Because I was infuriated, and I don't want to infuriate my husband because the whole Apple stars has disorganized me. I was not myself. When we go to the market, say get down. I was like, really? You're still vexing for me. So I was following him. Lo and behold, we entered a place where phone, communication, telecommunication stuff. I was like, it's like this bros want to buy me phone. I was already happy. Like, really? You know, started pricing phone. We're just saying 80 something, 90 something, 76, 60 kilocan. Like, we didn't even plan. It's not part of the budget. You should have a budget, actually. Yes, and you should have a budget for unforeseen circumstances like this. Because if you don't, you feel so incapacitated to achieve your dreams. You should have that. Even if you are going to be setting apart 5,000 or 2,000 per month into that account, it's a good one. So finally, therefore, after moving from shop to shop, my husband bought me a phone. I was ecstatic. Like, really? I felt like I just got married again. I was like, really? This man does not want me to have faith to get my phone back. Now that I have a new phone, I won't be able to exercise my faith the way I want. Story for another day. So we started doing this, downloading Instagram, downloading Facebook, downloading Google and everything to make the phone function. I started charging and everything, and I looked back. Everything I needed to do that day, I could not achieve anything. We got back home late before I could even settle down and get to prepare food for us to eat and everything. Oh my god, it was a day I survived. I was like, can I do without a phone? Because even when the thing happened and I got to my husband's I got to meet my husband, I used his phone to send a message to a friend that please help me to hold the fort on social media, whatever it is I needed to do, please just help me get across to other friends that okay, this is what is going on and I'll be fine. Until when I'm online, I said until when I'm back online. So I was already calculating that I may not even be back online in 3 days or in 4 days. Lo and behold, I was back online that same night. And the next morning I had to put it on my status. If we have unfinished business, so come, I lost my phone. And everybody was like, nobody even sent me 1 naira to say okay, collect this 50,000 naira, add it to the money you have, and buy a new phone. And as I'm talking here, see, still send the money. Send it if you have it. What? Send, even if it's 5k you have. Thank you. It's not easy to lose a phone. Hey, it's not easy. Send it. Yeah, I need it. I'm not super. I'm not hyper anything. Don't think I've not arrived. I am not Buhari's daughter. Even Buhari's daughter said if you give her something, she thinks she will not collect it. Stay. Okay. At the end of the day, what I want to pass across, you can survive anything. There is no situation that should ground you, like you are totally grounded. Though it felt like the world had come to an end. You see the WhatsApp messages I received after, all things I needed to follow up on. Man, I survived that day. By then the next day came after, and I could now use my phone and send messages. I was like, God. So that day came and that day left, and I did not die. That is the world we live in now, a world where we feel that if your phone is done away with. So I'm going to have a trial. I will try it out for a day, 24 hours, without touching my phone. I will not even pick calls, because if I pick call, it's the process of picking call that someone will send me a text message that I dropped you a message on WhatsApp, or check. Once I enter WhatsApp like this, fear, it's gone. The challenge is gone. So thank you for watching. This has been a very, very long video. The crux of the matter is, no matter what you're experiencing, you can survive it. Yes, you can survive it. So please, if you've not subscribed to my channel, please do, and share this video with other people that you feel will benefit from it. Thank you.